I think the Crow remake trailer is lying to us. Stick around and find out why.
You're afraid of dying.
How do you know? You've never tried it before.
Alright, all you lovely people, I've made several videos on the Crow already, but I recently went to the theater and I saw a new trailer for it, and there's something I wanted to talk about. I was in the theater to watch Godzilla X Kong, which, by the way, really fun movie, but that's more of a family-oriented movie, I think, so the trailers all needed to be along those lines. So when we got the Crow trailer, it's not the trailer we initially reacted to and that everyone's seen online. No, this trailer was cut to be a little bit more family friendly. Some of the actions cut out, like where you see the Crow shoot the guy in the head and then you see the blood and the brains fly out the back. That's not in there. FKA Twigs' character, when you see them kind of cuddling at the beginning and she's in a thong, that's cut out. So there's a lot of stuff that's cut out, but it's mostly the same footage. However, there's one thing that's kind of new, and this whole reason I want to make this video. In the original trailer, we see this scene.
Shelly! Shelly! Please don't do this!
Now, that's Shelly. Obviously, she's being what we think is killed by the bag over the head. The dude's holding it there, making her look, and he's looking, I assume, at the Crow as well. But we get the feeling, the way this trailer's cut, that they both die here. And that's in line with the original source material. It's in line with the story. When you read the synopsis, I think it paints a little bit different of a picture. Soulmates Eric Draven and Shelly Webster are brutally murdered when the demons of her dark past catch up with them. Given the chance to save his true love by sacrificing himself, Draven returns to seek bloody revenge against the killers traversing the worlds of the living and the dead to put the wrong things right. That's the official plot synopsis from IMDb, from Google, wherever you want to go. There's a couple of conflicting ideas in there, in my opinion, because it does specifically say in the opening sentence that Eric and Shelly are brutally murdered. So that's the first thing. The second thing they say, though, is given the chance to save his true love. You can't do both, I don't think. If she's dead, you can't really save her anymore. She's dead. Unless he's talking about bringing her back to life, but I'm going to keep that. That's not part of this theory I got here. In this new trailer, which, like I said, mostly the same material, just some stuff cut out and, edited a little differently. You see this scene, but a different part of this scene. And the part you see in the trailer at the theater, which is not available online anywhere. It's this exact scene. The guy is on top of Shelly. She's clearly breathing, but the bag is not there. And it appears like he's checking her pulse. It almost seems like she's not really dead. Like they went through all this and he died, but she didn't. Which kind of lines up with the sentence, given the chance to save his true love. I think they might be changing the story in a way where Shelly doesn't die, which that's too big of a departure from the source material, and they've already departed from it a lot, in my opinion. I don't know how I feel about it, but I think, it kind of lines up with that sentence, given the chance to save her. If she's not dead, he can still save her. Overwhelmingly, the story of the Crow is a tragedy. It is. Like, it's got action, it's got revenge and stuff like that, but it's a tragedy. They both lost their lives, and he's just trying to get revenge for it. And at the end of the movie, it's them coming back together. That's what it always is. And that's the source material. At the end of everything, Eric has gotten revenge on everyone. He goes back to his grave, which is right next to Shelly's. Shelly's soul is there to help comfort him and bring him, to the land of the dead. That's the story. If they try to keep her alive or bring her back to life, you've taken the tragedy out of it. So, I don't know. And I could be all off base with this. It's just how it was edited. Now, I know trailers usually do pull some trickery in some ways. Marvel's really bad at it. Editing characters completely out of a trailer or adding characters into a trailer to make you think that, something completely different. This doesn't seem like that big of a budgeted thing. So, I don't think they'd have the means or reasoning to do it. But I guess it is possible that they just edited the bag out or shot the scene without the bag to put in the trailer. I don't know. I don't think they think that much ahead of it. You know, for me, it comes across like I already said. She didn't die. Eric thinks she died, but she didn't. She's still alive and maybe with them as like a hostage or something, and killing Eric was a revenge thing. That's the way it comes across to me. I could be way off base, but that's what I think. Now, let me know what you think down in the comments. But that's what I got. That's what I wanted to talk about. Do you think they're changing the story in a way where Shelly actually doesn't die? If so, how do you feel about that? And with that, I love you all. Have a great, safe week.
Oh. I hate goodbyes.